This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Steve's Sporty Balls, sports final, and a whole lot more. Presented by the L2C Media Network. Now, live from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk at the Tom O'Neill Studios, I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, and sitting in for Steve the Baxman Baxley, here he is. From Indiegogo's wow of a comic book, Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. Here's Jack. Hello. Hello. How are you? Yes, Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter here. And I wish Steve was here, but he's here in spirit in some way, shape, or form. I'm here to bring you what he does for a mere pittance. Let me just. Oh boy, I like to talk to the producer of this show about these chairs. If I want to ride something. Yes. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me. Now, I am supposed to tell you that I'm sort of new at this. And I want to wish a get well to master artist Peter Gilmore. Get well soon, dear boy. You are definitely missed by all at Comicsgate. So, with that said, let's get on with it. And as Steve would say, the scores that we bring you tonight are presented to you by the wonderful folks at Caesar's Sportsbook, where we are all Caesars, except for the person that made this damn chair. Anyway, how do you like my tie? Very good, isn't it? Yes. I come here underdressed because, well, I thought this was a very professional show. Obviously, it is. Of course, I should say the rest of the plug. It is a. We are all Caesars, but even Caesars know their limits. And yes, there we go. Everyone should. By the way, I am in disguise because in my story, which is done by Mandy Summers, you don't get to see Under the Mask until the second book. And do we have time to show them what it is before we do anything of ripping fun here? Yes, I do believe we do. There we go. That's right. Go to Indiegogo.com, and of course, when you take a look at everything, yes. Okay, let's take a look right now, and we'll show you on camera here. Hello, Dandelion Fluff. Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter here. So, let's get it down here. Oh, dear. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, I forgot to do the buttonizing here. Yes. Yes, we must find out. Yes, we got to find out. If we can find anything, we can find everything. Yes. Oh, brother. Okay, we'll do that a little later. Right now, let's get to the scoreboard, shall we? Yes. We'll show you some of Pete's art and everything. He captured London terrifically. Yes. So here we go. We of course begin with this sport. It's called basketball. Although I never could uh, get uh, get close to it. Me being a vampire hunter. It's totally unusual. It's- Sometimes I take a steak and just. Oh, sorry, my friend. Sorry. That's just a demonstration. No problem. Somebody get this man to a doctor. Anyway, let's uh, let's get going here. By the way, thank you, Harry, for the introduction. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Vampire Hunter. You're welcome indeed. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. I did say I was going to make an appearance tonight, so I'm here. So let's uh, let's do this with proper verb here, as we say. Let's go to college basketball and bask in the glory of collegiate sporty balls. Yes. Okay, let's hit up with the ladies. Yes, and I am a hit with the ladies. So you don't have to worry about that now, do we? Okay. I see I have to use this, so if you excuse me. Okay, we got 41 seconds left to play in regulation, fourth quarter. CSU Bakersfield leads Cal Poly 80-67. If we have a final score, we'll bring it to you before we leave the air. Seton Hall defeated Butler 84-55. American University over Lehigh 64-45. Presbyterian over Gardner Webb 72-58. Uh, Here's a strange one. Western Carolina over Emory and Henry 42-39. They must have played slowly. Yeah, she says, you do realize you're using at least 3 different English accents. Yes, I do. I'm a confusing person. Yes. Old Miss beat Arkansas 70-62. South Florida over Wichita State 61-57. Villanova over Georgetown 73-61. And Hampton beat Radford 59-53. Ain't that wild? Yes, indeed. Let's see how the men are doing. Let's see about the males in college basketball. How are they doing this evening? Number 5, Kansas City over Kansas State, 102-83. 21st ranked UConn over Villanova. And I wish you guys have a bell here that is usually dinged. There it is. It's all right. I'm here. 21st ranked UConn over 8th ranked Villanova, 71-69. Hey, hello, Keely. Jack the Ripper, Vampire Hunter here. Just a moment, folks. Yes, Jack the Ripper, Vampire Hunter. Just go to Indiegogo and you'll find me and my adventures. I truly love the book that Mandy Summers and Peter Gilmore have done about me, and I understand it's the most highest grossing comic book in the history of Comicsgate. That is impressive. Thank you, everyone, for backing such an interesting book. And when we get this thing here situated, I'll show you some of Mr. Gilmore's finest art. I mean, I am impressed, and I impressed so reasonably. Okay, let's keep going here. Ninth ranked Texas Tech over Oklahoma, 66-42. 17th ranked Tennessee over Missouri, 80-61. 18th ranked Arkansas over Florida, 82-74. 24th ranked Alabama over Vanderbilt by a score of 74-72. 25th ranked Iowa beat Michigan State 86-60. And now, looking at Mr. Baxley's script here, we have to go to a thing called the G League. Gee, I wonder why. Yes, very nice people. Okay, let's go to the G League. Hopefully, there won't be too many games. Boop. One more time. Boop. Thank you. Ah, yes. Only one game to report on in the G League. Oklahoma City Blue over the Sioux Falls Skyfalls, 130-89. And that's it. The NBA doesn't return until Thursday. So I guess this is where we say, we're done with basketball. Let's get you now to a thing we like to call hockey. Yes, I know some of you are hockey fans. Yes, and I must admit, I am a hockey fan. Where do you think I got the mask from? Yes. I wish the eyes were better, but then again. Anyway, we got everything here. Oh, goody. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, the Sacred Scrolls. Oh, I just love the Sacred Scrolls. Yes. We'll have to. I mean, he's not here, is he? Oh, good. Okay, let's go from one to the other and get you ready for hockey. That's right. What is that thing he says? We go from the hardwood to the hard, fake, synthetic ice. Ah, dear. And let's begin with the NHL. I'm supposed to do a little theme for somebody here. Yes, there you go. Okay, let's bring you the scores. At the second intermission, the New York Islanders lead the Seattle Kraken by a score of 4-1. Also, just in the second intermission, the San Jose Sharks are in a tie with the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, 3-3. Final scores: Ottawa Senators over the Minnesota Wild, 4-3. The Three Stars, Shabbat, or Shabbat, if you prefer, for Ottawa, 2 goals, 1 assist. Fiala for Minnesota, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Kachuk for Ottawa, 1 goal. Yes. Nashville Predators defeated the Florida Panthers by a score of 6-4. Granlund for Nashville, 1 goal. Forsberg for Nashville, a goal and 2 assists. And Trennan for Nashville, 1 goal. St. Louis Blues over the Philadelphia Flyers, 4-1. Tarasenko for St. Louis, 1 goal. Binnington for St. Louis, 25 saves. And Lindblom for Philly, 1 goal. And finally, in overtime, the Columbus Blue Jackets, Columbus, that's in Ohio, I do believe. There's a supposed football team that's known as the Ohio State University Buckeyes. First thing, what the hell's a Buckeye? And a second thing, what the hell's a Wolverine? Anyway, Columbus Blue Jackets beat the Maple Leafs in overtime 4-3. Lane for Columbus, 2 goals. Berube for Columbus, 39 saves. And Gauntz for Columbus, 1 goal. It's like 3 pence. There we go. By the way, I truly enjoyed Blood Bash. Paid a visit there. You can see the video on youtube.com/lugnut6. That's Steve's channel here on the YouTube. And that is the NHL tonight, yes. Let's kick it off with, oops, I missed a letter. Yes, I did. No, I missed a letter. Thank you. Let's go to the men's hockey scores and see if there's a ton of them. Yes. And there's only 2 games. Oh, Rotta. Fifth-ranked Quinnipiac defeated Yale in the ECAC 4-0. In the NCHC, it was a tie in overtime between 11th-ranked St. Cloud and 8th-ranked Minnesota Duluth. They played overtime and they still couldn't find the winner, so they ended up in a 1-1 tie. Now let's take along with the scores, shall we, for the ladies? There's only one game the ladies played. LIU beat St. Michael's 5-1. Oh dear. Yes, Dandelion. Ooh, Kazoolis Kazoo. Oh, I can do a lot of things with my mouth. There we go. Yes. I'm talented in more ways than one, folks. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let us get over to the minor leagues. Yes. Here we go. The minor league action. Let's go to it. Let's hit the American Hockey League. Wow, this is fun. Here's the AHL. Do you believe that's what you call it in America? And here we go. Do we have any games? Oh, we should. Yes, we do have games. Let's tell you about them. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins defeated the Hershey Bears 3-1. Let's keep going, shall we? Meanwhile, the Belleville Senators defeated the Syracuse Crunch 4-1. And the Texas Stars defeated the Iowa Wild 4-2. And I know you are used to Steve saying the thing, but I'm a little different, you know. So here's the big O for the Ontario Hockey League. Some of you Canadians out there, I state this for you. Honk, honk! Anyway, there are no games for Tuesday, so we all lucked out. That's right. We lucked out. So, let's go back to. Let's go back. Let's go back and pick up with the Southern Professional Hockey League. And here we go, the Spiel, as it's called. And then we'll check out this thing you call the Echo. Okay, only one game in the Spiel, and that was the Evansville Thunderbolts over the Vermilion County Bobcats 7-2. Now let's tally forth, and let's go to the ECHL for their hockey league, and let's get to it. I love this. I love it. The scores from the Echo. I drink Echo, you know. It's sort of a Kool-Aid. It's cool and it's 80. Okay, let's see here. Do we have? Yes, we do have one score to bring you that played today, and it's an overtime score. And it was the. Oh, dear. I think we're supposed to touch both buttons there. There we go. That should help us. Well, you think they teach people. Wheeling Nailers defeated the Reading Royals 4-3 in overtime. So there you go on that little thing there. Yeah, so we leave that and we go to the Federal Prospects Hockey League. Yes, hockey. You've got to love it. At least somebody has to. Okay, let's go to the FPHL. Let's hit the game center and go to the scores, not the schedules, Doomkoff. Let's go to scores. You know, for people in the control room, you'd think you'd have some control. Okay, by the way, no games tonight. Oh, pity. So we're done with basketball and hockey. Let's get you over to some headlines. And then we'll have a very fun time, yes. Okay, let's get those of you with baseball in your blood. We've got a lockout report. On Tuesday, Major League Baseball owners and representatives from the Major League Baseball Players Association and the league met once again in Jupiter, Florida, in an effort to bring an end to the owners' implemented lockout that brought Major League Baseball to their knees on December 2nd. Tuesday's session, which marked the second straight day of intense negotiation, which is in contrast to what unfolded immediately after lockout began, when owners took 43 days to present a proposal on a new collective bargaining agreement. Major League Baseball has said February 28th is the latest they can reach a deal for a new CBA without delaying opening day, currently scheduled for March 31. Though the MLBPA may not agree, bargaining sessions are expected to be held every day this week. Now, Monday's meeting was the longest of the lockout to date. The two sides reportedly met for close to 5 hours, though much of that time was spent in separate rooms formulating proposals, which is common during bargaining sessions. Ultimately, the MLB offered a slight adjustment to its most recent proposal, and on Tuesday, it was the players' turn to propose a framework for a new CBA. Included in the Major League Baseball Players Association offer, instead of 80% of players with 2 to 3 years of service being eligible for arbitration, it's now down to 75%. It's dropped from 8 picks in the amateur draft lottery to 7, and some increases in minimum salary. There was no new proposal on the CBT, whatever that is. Okay, let's keep going here. Was this the? Oh, we must before we go on with the news, we must tell you that Nick Rekieta has a show on the Rekieta Law Channel. It's called Law Splaining the Interwebs, and tonight he's got a lot of explaining to do. So give him a little watch for all the excitement and fun, because he makes law fun and understandable. Yes, it's Nick Rekieta, the humble Minnesota attorney, uh, and his show, outrageous, uncensored, and entertaining. He is to law what Howard Stern is to sanity. Yes. Nick Rekieta Law Channel tonight at midnight Eastern Time. That's correct. Midnight Eastern Time. Enjoy. All right. A little baseball news. Major League Baseball owner imposed lockout may have caused off-season transactions and free agency to freeze, but that hasn't stopped the occasional rumor from popping up through concerning what teams intend to do and when they plan to do it. Right now, one of the biggest rumors is Freddie Freeman, first base. There is no progress between the Braves and the free agent on a new deal, so he may be moving on. Okay, yes. That's about it for the sport there. Let's get to. I think I see someone coming. Yes. Hang on for a few moments. Hey, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I thought I thought I was taking the whole show. Oh well. You can have it back. Thank you. Hi guys. How are you? Hi guys. How y'all doing? Hey Dandelion. Oh, you're off to bed. You're off to Ed. Who's Ed? Anyway, how y'all doing? Yeah, that was me. And yeah, y'all knew it was me. I was doing my thing that I did over at Blood Bash at the Commonwealth Commerce Center here in Jackson. I did my Jack the Ripper impression, and it was pretty good. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to our little broadcast, and I'm going to keep my. Um, I'm going to just do like this. That's right. Yeah, it kind of looks good, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, let's give you some scores from the wide world of Whoopi, otherwise known as What Happened on Tuesday. In the Champions League, which, by the way, you can see more of that tomorrow on CBS at 3 p.m., pregame at 2. Yes, we're talking CBS television. In the round of 16, Chelsea eliminated Lille 2-0. Villarreal and Juventus ended up in a 1-1 tie. In championship soccer action, it was Coventry City 2, Bristol City with all their... Anyways, 1. Barnsley over Hull City, 2-0's the score. Middlesbrough beat West Bromwich 2-1. I'd have a sandwich. Preston North End and Nottingham Forest couldn't get anything done, so they ended up tied 0-0. Gee, we're having fun. And reading is fundamental, except in Birmingham City, 'cause reading beat them 2-1 in a game that really wasn't pretty. Do-do-do-do-wah. Do-wah-dee-wah-dee-wah. There you go. Ah! I scare myself. Okay, let's get to... Oh, shut up there. My other tablet here has my other tablet. Sorry about that, Alexa. There we go. I didn't call for you, Alexa. Come on. No, I did not call for you, Alexa. Chill out for a while. In the Scottish Championships, Greenock Morton defeated Patrick Thistle 1-0. In the Australian A-League, it was Melbourne over Central Coast 3-2. And in the Turkish Super League, I don't think it's that Turkish. Istanbul, not Constantinople, but Istanbul over Konyaspor 2-1. And guess what? We got a chance. We're going to do one more little bit of international hoopy-doo. A little bit more international sport, and then we will get you a little bit of how Jack the Ripper has done. So here we go, folks. Hey, everybody, do-ba-do. In the EuroLeague basketball in Europe, that's why they call it the EuroLeague, Monaco over Unix Kazan 79-76. Let's update you on the NHL. In the 7th minute of the third period, the Islanders lead the Kraken 4-2. And just starting in the first minute of the third period, San Jose Sharks and the Anaheim Ducks are tied. In the Czech Republic hockey, it's Litvinov over Kometa Brno 5-1. In a shootout, it was Mountfeld HK over Malada Boleslav 3-2. Plzeň over Viktovice 3-1. Olmuk over Kladno 4-1. Liberec over Pardubice 2-1. In Finland, yes, they play soccer in Finland. Not soccer, they play hockey in Finland. Gee, that's fun, isn't it? Sport over Saipa 7-1. Karpat over JYP. You down with JYP? 6-0. Kalpa over Hamilina 4-2. And TPS Turku over Ivs 3-0. In baseball, yes, preseason for Japan. The game between the Yakut Swallows and the Yomiuri Giants was canceled. In cricket, the United Arab Emirates defeated Nepal by 68 runs. Ireland defeated Oman by 56 runs. In the International Cricket World 20 qualification for 5th and 8th places, Bahrain beat the Philippines by 91 runs, and Canada beat Germany by 6 wickets. Now, the reason I did that, and we might have some media stuff for you, but I did that because, well, yeah, I did that because of, oops, no, that's not what I need. No, come on. Boom. Here we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's get to the official site. Yes. I join you, Dandelion, but I'm still wide awake. Anyway. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Let me just, let's see. Let's go with the email. Boot. Okay, and the password happens to be There we go, and there we go. Boom. Now, that should do? Oh, goody, that should do, yes. Yes, it works. Hot diggity dog heaps. Yes, everything is good and fuzzy. You know that it's all good and fuzzy here, yeah. Anyway, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to look for, let's see, there we go. Pirate Queen, Camel's Moon, Graveyard Shift. Let's see. Man, I've had a lot of people. I've backed a lot of things. Ariana, Pirate Queen, Charlie's London. By the way, I did get the hardcore one. Let's see here. Do we have any reasons? Yes, we do. We love comic books. We got Peregrine. That's right. We gotta check one thing here. Portal of Echoes. Yes. It's check number 11 here. Eternal Armor. X-Force Reloaded. Boom. Yes. Magic Cop. Gerba, gerba, gerba. Hey, everybody. Oh, I did get lore. Yes, I gotta tell you, it is a hot, it is a hot comic. Lore is, in fact. Uh, let me just, let me get you a little look. See, that's the latest that came. Lore, very hot. I can't actually show you what came in the little brown envelope, but here's some of the cool artwork. Ba, 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 ba. I gotta train that bell. Okay, let's see. I gotta get hunting Alice. Okay. I am checking. I'm checking. I'm checking. I'm checking. Why am I checking? What am I checking, anyways? Okay. Here we go. Boop. Okay, now for those of you that wondered why I've been doing what I have been doing, they're going to close the thing out um, at the end of this month. So I thought I would show you some of the good stuff here. They have made 59,445 bucks, and I want you to take a look at some of the art that that our friend Mr. Gilmore did. So if I can move this up, and here we go, and here's some of Peter's artwork, and there's my finger. Not bad stuff, huh? That is not bad. I mean, look at this. I mean, that is some heavy work. That is some cool artwork right there from the master himself, one of the masters, the man himself, Mr. Peter Gilmore. And let's show a little bit more of his work. Of course, most of it censored for the YouTube folks, but there it is. And I think is that. Oh, got the second part right there. There you go. We'll give you a little close up right there. That is some crazy art, folks. I will tell you. Um, so please, for gosh sakes, get on Indiegogo.com, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and uh get yourself a fun, exciting uh I mean, you got to get this. I mean it. You got to get this. It's called Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. Let's let's get Mandy and Pete, and let's make them real proud, and get them over 60,000. And I think this is what I got, or this is what I backed. It is the Tombstone box. That's what I backed, and it's got everything. So I got the Tombstone box. That's right. You get art prints, 6x9 art print pack, 8 prints, $15 US. You get the book cover A, which we'll show you right here. There you go. Just go and you'll see the treasures of fun right there. This is cover B. For those of you that would like to get cover B, there you go. And this is the t-shirt. Order the t-shirt right there. Grab a t-shirt. Grab a t-shirt. And let's see. And of course, the Stuntman box, 5 comics. And that is, of course, there you go. There's the Stuntman comics. There you go, right there. 5 awesome comics. Then you got an art box, books, page, and art for $200 US. It's damn good. I will tell you this. I have never seen in my life a comic book that is impeccably drawn and a story that is very imaginative and very, very, very good. You will not see anyone from Marvel or DC Comics try to do Jack the Ripper the way Mandy and Pete did, and it is awesome. So let's get them over 60,000, folks. Get out there, go to Indiegogo.com. Actually, go to Indiegogo.com/projects/Jack -the-ripper-hunter/X/2320. Or to make it simple, just go to Indiegogo.com and go in search of Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. You will find it, and it is incredible. And the man himself, Peter Gilmore, get well, brother. You are missed among all of us. You are among the best artists I've ever seen. I mean, the quality, the imagination, and the quality of all this artwork is freaking amazing. And those of you who have already ordered the book, I will tell you this right now. This is among the benchmarks for Comicscape, and I predict some good things for this. I'm predicting it. I think right now, and I'm going to stick my neck out and say Hollywood may be calling, because this is good. This is among the benchmarks for Comicscape, and I believe in it. I believe it. It is damn good. It is. It is amazing. That's what it is. Amazing. So please, please, please tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell them that go to Indiegogo.com, do a search for Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter, bam, bim, boom, and get yourself a part of Comicsgate history with this thing. It is damn good. I mean, they got a lot of other comic books that are also equally as good. I can't wait for Eternal Armor and a few other books. I mean, if I didn't believe in any of these talented artists, I would not have backed so many of them. And I tell you, look out, DC, you may be sold. And Marvel, look out, you guys, Comicsgate. They got some talented artists and talented writers, talented creators. The independent comic book scene is booming. It is growing. And Marvel and DC, you better look behind you, because in that rearview mirror, you're seeing a wizard, a vampire hunter, a pirate queen, and a cyber frog. Look behind you, guys, because they're coming. And when they come, they're going to steamroll you right to the ground. Comicsgate is here, and it's here to stay. People like Ethan Van Shriver, and I want to say to EVS, special get well from one person that knows what you're going through all too well. So, um, so take good care of yourself, and Pete, you too, take good care of yourself, and get well so you can come back and do that magic that you do so well. You and others like you do. And what more can I say except people, when you get these comic books, you'll be glad that there are people that still care about not only the industry but the fans. And with that said, I have done about 21 minutes. Anyway, do we have? Yeah, we do. So let's get to one more story before we reverently take off here. So here we go. Here we go. We're about ready to take ourselves into oblivion and beyond. And going to take a nice little snoo, little siesta, little sleepy-boo. We'll dream of beautiful things in the world. One thing I'm going to dream about is get the rest of this house ready for my mom's return. All right, so we go from there back to wherever we're supposed to go. There we go. Yeah, hey. So we got about 10 minutes left. Let's go to it. In our media report, ba 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 ba. That's right. Let's get you some more sports news. Golfer Phil Mickelson has been at the center of the biggest story in golf, one that had begun to bleed into mainstream sports consciousness as well. He's one of the few non-Tiger golfers that can do that, which he's used to his considerable gain over the years, boosting his platform with things like a well-received Manningcast appearance. This time, though, is for a much less flattering story. Mickelson revealed in quotes to golf writer and author of an upcoming book on Mickelson, Alan Shipnuck, that not only had he paid to draft founding documents for a golf tour backed by the Saudi government, but that he'd done so while knowing full well the sort of people he was getting involved with. Oops. And on top of that, he then made sure to note that he wasn't even sure he wanted the venture to succeed. Instead, it was mostly a tool Mickelson was attempting to use to force the PGA Tour into various changes that would pay out more money to big-name players at the top of the sport. Now, over the weekend, a parade of Phil's fellow PGA Tour stars came out against the idea, including players like Bryson DeChambeau and Dustin Johnson, who had previously been considered very likely to join. Obviously, it was going to be a super league. With one ill-advised decision to open his mouth, Mickelson had not only tanked whatever leverage he may have had, he outed himself as, at best, working both sides of the fence in bad faith. Mickelson was uncharacteristically quiet until today when he released a lengthy statement of apology in which he accuses Shipnuck of not only publishing off-the-record quotes, but doing so out of context. And if you want to read the statement, go to his Twitter page. Go to at BrentleyGC, and we'll just give you the short statement. Quote, it was reckless. I offended people, and I am deeply sorry for my choice of words. And Brentley at Brentley GC, obviously golf club or golf. Well, Brentley GC is Brentley Romine from, I do believe, the Golf Channel, and it is a long statement which we are not going to read in total. Mickelson appears genuinely chastened by the entire affair, including the mention that he needs to take some time away from competitive golf. There's the chance, of course, that the PGA Tour encouraged him to do this as well, either formal or informally. The tour doesn't announce disciplinary action, so we might never know officially. But it's not entirely contrition. Pointing the finger at Shipnuck feels especially rich here. The context point is nonsense. Shipnuck published entire paragraphs of Mickelson's thoughts on this, and it's been a very loud rumor in golf for years now that Phil was involved in doing exactly what he said he was doing. As for it being off the record, well, that would certainly be an entirely different debate, except for by any reasonable standard, he was on the record. Oops. So there's another rodent. Also, Tegna has been bought by two groups. That's right. Tegna, the company that owns more than 60 TV stations across the country, as well as the Locked On Podcast Network, entered an agreement to be sold to Standard General and Apollo Global. The value of the deal is $5.4 billion or $8.6 billion when the company's debt is assumed. Owns 71% of the Cox Media Group, which will absorb 4 of Tenga's networks in Texas. They will acquire stations in Austin, Dallas, and Houston from Standard General. Prior to Apollo's investment in Cox Media, the company owned and operated several sports verticals, which were shut down in 2018. Here's hoping the Locked On Network, which Tenga purchased last year, doesn't meet the same fate. Now, in a weird twist, Standard General is the largest shareholder of Bally's, only 38% of the casino company last month. The company acted to take over the remaining shares. Bally's bought the naming rights to Sinclair's regional sports networks, formerly Fox Sports, in late 2020, with the rebranding being rolled out in 2021. All right. Game Theory with Bomani Jones will premiere on March 13th. And ESPN sells out the NC2A women's tournament ad inventory, which is pretty good. David Faraday will be hosting the World Golf Hall of Fame ceremony on Golf Channel. ESPN has hired women's basketball reporter Alexa Filippo for NC2A WNBA coverage. And the Sportsnet in Canada's Rogers Sportsnet Jets Flames broadcast lost its announcers, and that drew some very interesting reactions. And Stephen A. Smith's rant about the slam dunk contest, a national atrocity, was pure art. And Pro Football Talk suggests the NFL Sunday Ticket could fetch $7.5 billion a year, but is that even realistic? We'll all find that out. You'll find that out too on awfulannouncing.com. Okay, folks, we have made it. We made it through the madness. And I want to thank JTR for making a slight appearance on our broadcast. Once again, go to Indiegogo.com, look up Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter, and although you can't back it, you can sure as hell get a perk out of it. And there you go. That is it for us. I am Steve Baxley, and I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley, and I thank you for allowing me to have so much fun. It's scary, but it was good. So thanks everybody for joining us for another edition of Steve's Sporty Balls. Always remember, keep your balls shiny. And always remember, our sporty balls are bigger, stronger, and they also glow in the dark, which makes for lovely, more romantic nights. Trust me. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining us. Have a great night on the West Coast. Have a great morning on the East Coast. Be careful out there because in some places it's winter. Good night from our studios, which is actually a trailer here in Jackson. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. Back tomorrow night, same back time, same ridiculously bat channeled. Have a great night, everybody. From all of us here at Steve's Sporty Balls, remember, keep them balls shiny, keep them fresh, and keep them strong. That's how women like them. Hey, I try to find the best way of. I try to find a closing line. I think I did. Keep your sporty balls shiny, everybody. Good night.